morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the BORICUABC2 show. I am your host, Bill Cancel. Happy WTF Wednesday, everybody. And I'm sure we were saying WTF a lot yesterday during that groundbreaking presser that we saw yesterday with the Space Command, Space Force, whatever you want to call it, moving to Alabama. Woo, that was big news I needed to hear. I knew I got a great night's sleep last night knowing that it was moving to Alabama. Didn't y'all sleep better last night knowing that it was moving to Alabama? Unbelievable. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. So today we have a new show for you. This is called The Corruption Show. And what we do now is we highlight top 5 corrupt things that are happening in the government right now. Now, this is an important show. And if you follow my shows, you'll see a pattern happening. Today is the Corruption Show. Tomorrow is the Bottom of the Barrel Show. Bottom of the Barrel is to show you how low the Republicans are digging to get out of the mess that they're in. Friday, we have the Loser Show, which kind of highlights all the losses that they've had for the week. And then Saturday, it ends with the Winning Show, showing all the highlights of the Democratic win. So there's a little bit of a logical sequence with the shows happening. So I do hope you enjoy that. So let's get started. This is by the Washington Post. GOP published his mostly old Epstein documents to distract. The House Oversight Committee released 33,000 plus Epstein-related pages, yet 97% of them were already public. Prompting cries of cover-up, only a tiny fraction of the new fight logs and records were added. Comer Committee faces backlash as pressure mounts for full transparency. If you didn't see this coming, and I've been talking about this for months now, I cannot see Pam Bondi, who said Trump was in the Epstein files, Trump, knowing he's on the Epstein files, giving away incriminating information to Trump. I can't see it happening because why would he do it, right? What is he gonna say when the incriminating information comes out? Yes, I'm a pedophile, and thank you very much. Now vote for me. This is going to get super ugly, and I predict by the second, third week of September, this is really going to explode massively. Back to the Epstein files again. The Daily Beast reported this morning, Trump and allies pressured GOP to kill full Epstein disclosure. A bipartisan discharge petition nears the 218 signature threshold needed to force a vote releasing the rest of the DOJ's Epstein files. Trump and his aides reportedly warned that supporting it would be seen as a hostile act, leading anti-abuse lawmakers like Green and Mace to push forward anyway. Again, it's a common sense question that has to be asked. If you're calling for transparency, and if you claim to be absolutely innocent, why are you stopping this discharge petition from taking place? If you have nothing to worry about, why are you stopping this discharge petition to take place? I find it interesting that Laura Luna has signed on now to the discharge petition, and she's a Trump advocate. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene has always been a Trump advocate. She's on the petition, Tom Massey. And I thought I heard last night that there's about 17 or 18 others that are ready to sign on to it. Again, think 2 to 3 weeks out, this is going to get really ugly, right? This one just absolutely cracks me up. The levels of corruption are just insane. Financial Times reporting, Trump's RICO allegation against George Soros with no evidence. Trump called to charge George and Alex Soros under the RICO Act, accusing them of funding violent protests despite zero concrete evidence. The move was widely seen as a politically charged, rooted in conspiracy and morally dubious given Trump's own DOJ-related RICO issue. They're scrambling for something. They're trying to find something to get out of the mess that they're in. I'd like to point out I am 60 years of age, and I've never once in 60 years heard George Soros speak, seen him publicly. The only time I hear George Soros is when the Republicans are in trouble, literally. So this is all made up bullshit. It's just absolutely hysterical. This is what I reported on last week, but we'll report on it again this week by the New York Post. The North Carolina GOP election official charged after allegedly tampering with children's ice cream. A North Carolina Republican election official was arrested for contaminating his granddaughter's Dairy Queen ice cream with cocaine and MDMA, later resigning. He faces food contamination and child abuse charges. That's by the New York Post. Sounds like a nice guy. Sounds like a real nice guy. And this is also from last week, but this is by Financial Times, the Daily Beast, the Wall Street Journal. House GOP members signaled deeper Trump implication in Epstein docs. At a GOP meeting, Representative Mike Collins was caught on a hot mic saying, quote, "Yeah, I'm sure he's in there," end quote, implying Trump's name appears in the contested Epstein documents, reviving suspicion over the president's proximity to Epstein. Epstein. I've been laughing all along because August was very quiet. The Epstein files were top front and center, and then they died down a little bit. And I think they died down because nothing was going to happen while everybody was away from Congress and the Senate and so on and so forth. And now that they're back, it's exploded, as I thought was going to happen. I think it's going to stay explosive. We have the women, the victims coming out today to speak. I really am hoping and praying that the name Trump is used as many times as the name Epstein is used. And that's going to be, if it is, that's going to be a massive problem for Trump, because he's not going to be able to say these 100 women are lying, they should all be arrested, so on and so forth, because the outcry would be massive. So, and if you keep in mind, there's a lot going on in September aside from the Epstein files, okay? You've got the budget coming up at the end of the month, which needs to be figured out. The Democrats are already fighting on what they want in return for passing a budget. Now sprinkle this Epstein thing in the mix and dissension from Republicans, and you're going to have a big mess on your hands. So I really hope everybody had a lot of time to rest and relax in August. I really hope you had a lot of time to rest and relax over the 3-day weekend, because shit is about to get real within the next few days and weeks. I hope you enjoyed the show, folks. It'll be out every Wednesday now. So take care, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.